Do you guys remember when John Steenhuisen, the president of the DA, clarified that he doesn't think Cyril Ramaphosa is better than Jacob Zuma? He actually thinks that Jacob Zuma was the best president compared to Cyril Ramaphosa this country has ever had. So I'm gonna play a clip, you're gonna hear it for yourself. So I want people to not get confused, because the DA was one of the people who never wanted the ANC of Ramaphosa, who always wanted to destroy the ANC. And don't see them today working with the ANC and thinking that they've forgotten their stance. They haven't. They still want to destroy it. They still want to take it down. So let me play the clip and I'm going to share my thoughts afterward.
That you, Mr. President, are somehow guilty of something even worse than the thing that you once accused Zuma of. For if President Zuma presided over 9 wasted years, you, sir, have presided over 5 disastrous years. If you thought that we lost some gains under Zuma, then under this administration we have gained only losses. To quote one of the ANC's favourite thinkers, Karl Marx, history repeats itself, first as tragedy and then as farce. And that is exactly what you have wrought on South Africa, Mr. President. What happened under Zuma was a tragedy, but what has happened under your watch is a farce. The new dawn was a false dawn. Ramaphosa was a delusion. Your supposed commitment to sweeping economic reform was hollow. Unemployment has skyrocketed from 36% to 43% since Mr. Ramaphosa became president. Murder has increased by 20% over the same period, with 70 people killed in our country every single day.
You just heard the president of the DA. Of course, he's reading a speech written by Ugogo Helen Zille. By now, I'm sure we all know that the person who's running shit there, DA, is Gogo Helen Zille. So you just heard him. He's even alleging and claiming that President Jacob Zuma was more better during his presidency than this presidency of President Cyril Ramaphosa. Things were working during President Jacob Zuma's time. Infrastructure was working, was being built during President Jacob Zuma's time. Now that is Cyril Ramaphosa, things are falling off, things are breaking, the markets are breaking, things is not happening. The ANC is losing numbers, is losing support because of this one man. So to those who might ask and not understand, like in a chess game, there's always pawns, there's always people. In war, in strategies, always use people to get to the next level. That's why you get to see the likes of Mr. Gaten McKenzie used people by this hype of foreigners, and then now he's quiet about it. Yeah, politicians are good at that. They can use people to get votes to get to the next level. So don't see the DA working with the ANC now and think they've forgotten that they want to destroy it. They want to destroy it. They just wanted it. They just wanted to be closer to them. They wanted to be closer to the presidency. They wanted to be closer to the cabinet, to actually see how these guys are actually moving, because they know the presidency is weak and is weakened by the leadership of Cyril Ramaphosa. They will still take it down. If you don't believe me, the DA will take the ANC down from inside the GNU. Then you don't know politics. Then you don't know strategists. Then you don't know chess. You don't know what's happening in the world. You don't know how the world works. Then it's fine. You are one of those people who will only be amazed when something like that happens. But some of us won't be amazed because we are able to see things before they happen. So the DA will still take the ANC of Ramaphosa down. It will still take it out. Yeah, there's allegations that maybe this has been a long-term plan by the people who actually run South Africa, the people who compromise South Africa, the people who are holding South Africa by its balls. They wanted the DA to be working hand in hand with the ANC. Because don't forget, there's even clips of Helen Zille claiming that the only two political parties that matter, it was before the MK. So she was claiming that the only two political parties that stand for something is the DA on the far right and the EFF on the far left. It was before the MK entered the politics. But now since the MK has entered, so she's going to claim it's three political parties because she doesn't believe the ANC stands for anything. She claims the ANC doesn't stand for anything. You just heard John Steenhuisen there explain to you guys that, yeah, President Jacob Zuma was better than President Cyril Ramaphosa. Thank you very much.